Hi there, this is Anne, and today we will discuss 6 things that will help you progress your twin flame journey. I'm a certified coach with Be With Your Twin Flame program by El Hari, and these 6 things will make a tremendous difference in your twin flame journey. So stay with me till the end, because the last 2 will just make a dramatic difference for you, and you'll have a lot to learn from this video. So we'll jump right in. The first thing that will help you on your twin flame journey is making sure you are on the right path. Yes, you can be on the wrong path on this journey, and I have expanded on what it means to be on the right path and what are the indicators for this, the hallmarks of being on the right path. I have another video on my YouTube channel, and you can check that for all the details, but I will just give you briefly here some indicators that you are on the right path. And they will be an increase in authenticity, in genuine authenticity, and the way you engage with the others, with yourself, with your environment, with everything. There will be a greater inner freedom and emotional resilience. You will have clarity and purpose and a sense of direction, of clear direction in your life. You will feel a sense of wholeness in the way that all the parts of yourself will feel integrated. And then you will have increased presence, and you will feel more alive, and you will have empowered choice. That is the power to choose what is happening in your life and the way you engage with life and the others. And you will feel a sense of spiritual connection. That is a sense of being guided and protected by a force that it's larger than your own inner being, than your limited being. And you will have an increased sense of self-trust, where you will no longer depend on the validation of others and of your external environment. You will have an inner knowing that will guide you. It will be like your inner compass on this journey. So these are things that will indicate you are progressing and are being on the right path on your journey. With this being said, we'll go to the next thing that is needed for you to progress on your journey, and that is approaching things with an open mind. What does that mean? It means not comparing your journey to anything or anyone. Approach it with a willingness to learn and grow and develop yourself. And do not make expectations of what this journey is about. Just allow room for growth and be open to any possibilities, and let this journey surprise you. It is meant to surprise you. Be patient to see what this journey means for you. It will help you dramatically. The third thing that will help you on this journey and is really important is being true to yourself and others. And as you progress along your journey, your authenticity and your truth will just deepen beyond the surface levels. So you will have to address things from this deeper place within your heart, where you're authentic regardless of the circumstances and regardless of it being difficult at times. You will just need to have the courage to go through this in a truthful way, and it's the only way that will help you progress your journey. The fourth thing that is important and needed on this journey is getting guidance and support. This is a journey where most people have a lot of questions, and most people need guidance and support. I'm a self-taught person. I am a do-it-yourself person, and I've tried to do this on my own, and it slowed down my progress a lot. And really the biggest difference that happened and when I skyrocketed in my journey was when I finally decided to get guidance and support. It is a spiritual journey. Accountability is needed with this, and also a second pair of eyes on your journey will make a great difference. So get guidance on your journey. Don't do this alone. It will be much more difficult. Then, as I promised, the last two things are just going to make the whole difference in your journey. And the first one is addressing this journey from a place of unconditional self-love and acceptance. And from what I've seen in my practice, there is the tendency to just approach things from a level of shame and self-guilt and placing blame on oneself and punishing oneself for the things that happened in the past. And this happens usually when we become aware of our negative patterns and triggers and the loops that keep playing in our lives, and then we turn to ourselves with a vengeance for what is happening, and we discover that there's a need in a way to reparent ourselves, but we do this from a place of guilt and from a place of impatience and shame. And this may look like it helps in the moment, but in the long run it cannot be sustained because it was all built from a place of imbalance. So what I've seen that is working and what we need to do instead is approaching this process of change and transformation from a place of unconditional self-love and acceptance. And at this point we can do so much in just a short period of time because we build on things from a stable foundation, and this will make all the difference. So if you find yourself impatient in your journey and you want to address things quickly, and you see you have the tendency to address this from a place of negative feelings, you just take your time and try to get back to unconditional love and acceptance for yourself and build from there. Is the only way that things will work. Finally, the sixth thing that is needed in this journey is addressing things from a place of being patient with yourself and with the process, taking your time with this. And you need to take time to go through important issues. Do not go to the next thing until you have fully experienced the earlier parts. Give yourself the time and the space to work through important things, and let the emotions go through your body and digest and stay with them. Usually impatience is a form of unprocessed emotions where there is a subtle form of anger underneath impatience that will run the show and will create just the blockages and the things you want to avoid in this process. So trying to rush anything in this process is just counterproductive. So if we find ourselves in this doer attitude, trying to rush things, the solution is just to surrender for a bit to our higher consciousness, take our time to do something else, and give the process time to develop naturally on its own, and do not rush the things. The general advice is, if you find yourself being impatient with this journey, is just to go back to loving kindness and devotion to your higher consciousness for a while. So trust and allow the process to unfold on its own, Be aware that everything takes time, and real change that lasts takes time. Transformation takes time, and you have to love the journey and the process. So these 6 things will do the most difference in your journey. If you want to learn more, check out my website in the description, and take care. Bye.